Okay, and welcome to Coral Springs, Florida, Southeast Florida, for some U14 action. Elite 2010 teams gathering here together. Some in the country you see down here in Florida. And today's matchup, 2000. And when the kids were younger, it's funny, so Mid-Fairfield played against Honeybaked quite a 3-1 late in the game. And Mount came storming back to beat them. 3. I know there was a lot of long faces on the Honeybaked team, but that is a fantastic effort from Honeybaked. So today's starting lineup, Owen Hanna at center, along with Ruff and Lukey. Win by Honeybaked, shot on Violante that's pushed aside. So Honeybaked comes out firing right away. Klingenstein leaves the puck for Shunk. Shunk floats it up. Hanna, with one stick, tries to corral the puck. Now up to Lukey to get it out. And Lukey taps out into the neutral zone. Cross-ice pass. Not handled correctly by the Honeybaked defenseman. Now gather up into the neutral zone over the Mid-Fairfield blue line. Klingenstein goes for the hit, misses with his hip check. Honeybaked with the puck. Oh, beautiful play by Klingenstein to get his stick down to deny the pass into the slot. And Mid-Fairfield looks to break it out. Hanna dumps it over to the corner. Honeybaked gathers, looks for that long pass. Mid-Fairfield learning their lesson from the Dallas Stars, who loved that long pass the whole game. Mid-Fairfield became attuned to it as the game progressed. Colin Carey actually with a lot of big steals as he developed a knack for knowing that pass was coming. So earlier this morning, a big win, Mid-Fairfield, a 5-4 victory in overtime over the Dallas Stars. So Mid-Fairfield definitely alive in this tournament to do something special. But right now, a significant foe with Honeybaked shot. Nice play by Vinny Zhu to get a stick on it, forcing it up into the netting. Sorry about that. So Mid-Fairfield with a big win over the Stars. 5-4 victory in overtime. Chris Faich with a save, seconds left to preserve the tie, and then Braden Heckel winning it on just a monster shot. Yoon reverses course over to O'Neill, gets it to Malefus. Malefus was looking to break away with that. Battle along the boards, back into the Honeybaked zone along their own blue line. Nice job by Mid-Fairfield tying it up, and the Honeybaked defenseman picks up the loose pass. Oh, nice play by Heckel, freeing up Malefus. Malefus over to Scranton, unable to seal the deal. Good give-and-go passing by Mid-Fairfield. O'Neill drives the player out. Shot on the side of the net. Long pass. Refs are going to wave off the icing. I don't know about that one, but Mid-Fairfield definitely the beneficiary there. Puck dribbles way down to Violante. Oh, he doesn't get a full stick on it. Luckily, O'Neill was there to sweep away the puck. Violante with the blocker. Another shot off the side of the net. Violante had swung at it with his goalie stick and just partially touching the puck. And here comes O'Neill to backhand it out and drive it down the length of the ice. So at 19:02, we'll have a face-off in the Mid-Fairfield zone. So Hanna, the face-off, win by Honeybaked, but blocked by Ruff. Shores up with the puck. Fairfield's trying to break it out. Hanna manages to get to the neutral zone, but then turns it over at center ice. Shores taps it back in, gives it over to Hanna. Hannah feeds Lutke. Nice save by the Honeybaked goalkeeper. Manages to get his pad down in time to deny mid-Fairfield. Hannah back all over on the puck again. Long pass, Honeybaked trying to collect. Lutke going at it with one of the Honeybaked players. Oh, gets by Klingenstein's shot. A nice save by Violante, who's able to get a toe on it and keep this a scoreless game. Honeybaked managed to get by the mid-Fairfield defenseman, but Violante bails the team out with a toe save. Klingenstein puts it high up into the air, bouncing puck, and Beck gets there. Beck looks, surveys, gets it back to Correa. Out to Shunk. Shunk winds up, it's blocked. Shunk reloads, shot off the glove. Johnston is there. Picaro sweeps in, pinches into the puck. Beck now up with the puck on the side of the net. Oh, tried to feed Johnston, but gets Honeybaked instead. Johnston now back over the puck with Correa. A lot of turnovers. And Honeybaked reloads again. Shunky Picaro stout defensively to deny. Honeybaked again onto Violante, blocker save. Honeybaked reloads, shot, tipped off to the side and chipped out. Kept in by Honeybaked. Shunk now with the puck. High up off the glass, it's fielded by the Honeybaked defenseman and kept in. Mid-Fairfield able to chip it out though. Pick set on Johnston, but Honeybaked ends up losing the puck. Regains it, enters the mid-Fairfield zone. Gets it into the slot. Heckler greets the player though with the puck. And it goes behind Violante to the side. And out of the mid-Fairfield zone. Johnston with a forecheck here, along with Malefus. Honeybaked still with the puck, pinned along the boards with Heckel. And here comes Malefus. Malefus using that speed. He's got one defenseman to beat. Shot! Looked like it hit off the goalie's glove. Kept in by Heckel, but Honeybaked there. Sweeped in by Scranton with the steal. Heckel with the puck, shot! And it's into the stomach of the Honeybaked goalkeeper. So lots of up and down action here to start. 15:35 left in the half. So Scranton, Heckel, Malefus up front with Zoo and O'Neill on D. Zoo sweeps behind and picks up the puck off the glass and out of the zone, but into the neutral zone. Violante throws the puck into the opposite corner. Zoo chases. He's got Scranton helping him. Scranton up with the puck. Rolling puck, slides it over to Heckel. Scranton heads for the net. Tip! Oh, unable to get the stick down perfectly. Good scoring chance for mid-Fairfield on Heckel and Scranton's passing. Heckel now loses the puck, but now gains the zone, hits the brakes. Some nifty skating by Heckel to get around, chips it behind, and Honeybaked up with the puck. Bounding puck, kicked by Zoo. Zoo rides the player out. Mid-Fairfield's able to get it out of the zone. Here comes Owen Hanna, 3-on-2, shot! Unable to hit the net. O'Neill sweeps in, taps the puck in. Hanna's there, absorbs a big blow, loses the puck. Yoon there with a rolling puck, taps it over to Ruff. Ruff's got some players here, slides it over to Lutke. Can't get it over to Hanna in time. Ruff gives chase. Yoon now with a shot, unable to get a lot on it, but Ruff does. The goalie turns it away. There's a player out there without a stick right now. He went to the bench, so Lukey up with it, and he's held. Lukey just trying to fend off Correa now. And the puck flies by Yoon. I don't know if that's going to be an icing. Yeah, icing. Just barely limped down there. Braden Heckel was minus a stick. So 13:35 left in the half. We're still scoreless here. Correa, Vartanian, and Johnston up front. Schwarz and Yoon back on D. So fighting for possession. Honeybaked comes up with it, taps it out. Oh, beautiful pass by Delgado from Honeybaked. Back out in front, but Jack Schwarz is able to sweep it away. Oh, and turned over by the Honeybaked defenseman. And here comes Reese Johnson. He's got Vartanian. Vartanian shot. It's gloved by the Honeybaked goalkeeper. So big save by the Honeybaked goalkeeper here to keep this a scoreless game. Vartanian saw an open net there, but just couldn't slide it by the quick glove of the Honeybaked goalkeeper. So Maleficent center, won by Honeybaked. Shunk able to force the puck back in. And the puck just thrown down the length of the ice, and that should be an icing. So Maleficent at the center. Maleficent, oh, he's gonna slide it over to Scranton, but just got too much on it. And here comes Honeybaked. Into the zone, shot. Stomach save by Violante, but then the puck goes off to the side. Luckily, mid-Fairfield there to pick it up. Back into the neutral zone. We're gonna have an icing. So right now, mid-Fairfield stands at 1-1 with a loss to Mount St. Charles and a victory over Dallas. So this is a critical game for both teams here, for Honeybaked and for mid-Fairfield. They want to avoid that number 4 spot in the playoffs. Nice play by Zoo. Zoo with some skating room. Zoo shoots, deflects off a player, and is covered by the Honeybaked goalkeeper. So there's only 8 teams, 4 on each side in this elite side of the bracket. So the top team in mid-Fairfield's division is Little Caesars. And they are a formidable foe. But that's another time. Just in this, coach goes for a shift change here. You've got Hannah, Ludke, Ruff, and Zoo. They had shot by Maddie Kikaro, it's blocked. They had Vinny Zoo in wing and Ruff behind him. Zoo able to line, but then stolen by Ludke. Ludke feeds Zoo, who's flying into the zone. Zoo toe drag shot. I believe it hit off of the stick from a Honeybaked player. Stolen by Kikaro. Kikaro still working the puck, gets it to Ludke. He's got a hand on its side. Ludke still out in front with the puck. Dribbles by him. Mid-Fairfield still fighting for possession. Ludke now enters the slot. Still loose. Ruff now with the puck. Slides it out to Zoo. Zoo slides it over. Kukara with some skating room. Correa now up with the puck. Vinny Q was able to keep it in. You got to be kidding me. What a play by Vinny. Shot that's blocked. Honeybaked is tired right now, and they're able to cover it up. So 10-30 for Honeybaked. They were on the ice a long time. Mid-Fairfield kept it in their zone a couple of times. Able to get shift changes in. So Correa at center. Honeybaked with the win. Honeybaked controls. Stolen by Johnson. Oh, he couldn't get a full stick on it. Johnson had a shot. Unable to get anything on it, though. Good poke check by Schwartz. Combination of Schwartz and O'Neill. Now Beck with the puck. Slide it over to Johnston, but only Honeybaked is there. Now Honeybaked's got a 3-on-2. So the 8, 9, 10 line will come out. Malefus at center. Yoon takes a swipe at it, but doesn't get much on the stick. Or sorry, Little Caesars out to Honeybaked. Out in front of Violante. Shot. Mid-Fairfield was stout defensively there, getting sticks and bodies in front of those pucks. Yoon now slides it out, just enough on it. And here comes Mid-Fairfield. Heckel feeds Malefus. He's got one guy to beat. Feeds Scranton. Honeybaked able to get a stick on Scranton's shot. Doesn't go very far. Honeybaked just throws it out in frustration. Yoon able to feed it up to Heckel. Heckel now into the zone. He's got Scranton there, unable to saucer it over. Honeybaked plays it well. But Scranton with an incredible picks it up, gets around one player. And Honeybaked center ice. Corrals the puck, settles things down. And here comes Malefus. He got by one player. He's got two on him. And Honeybaked able to take the puck out of their own zone. Shunk up with it. Shunk slides it over to Hannah. Hannah's got Ludke there with him, unable to get it to him cleanly. Ludke avoids the big hit. Hannah is tossed down to the ice with an elbow up, but no call. Ruff with the active forecheck. Oh, and Hannah's hit again with the hands up, but no call.
It's a little high.
Caro now behind the net to Klingenstein, back to Cuccaro. Cuccaro just looks to settle things down. Back up to Ruff, who slides it a little bit too far. And Klingenstein's there, but turns it over at the blue line. Oh, stolen temporarily by Hannah, but here comes Honeybaked across the Mid-Fairfield blue line. Out in front, Klingenstein gets in the way and prevents a shot. Lukey now up with it. Dumps it in. Honeybaked goalkeeper stops the puck, leaves it for her teammate. Big hit by Klingenstein. Both teams with their hitting shoes on now. And Correa is able to get the puck despite the fact Honeybaked player was all over him. Things are getting chippy out there. Correa won't put up with much. Coccaro able to fend off the Honeybaked player, but he feeds his teammate. Shot off of Violante. Coccaro picks up the errant shot, settles the puck down. Long pass to and Honeybaked up with the puck. Long pass to the center of the ice. Turned over to mid-Fairfield. Scranton bobs his weaves around a few players, loses the handle, but then regains it. Malefus then loses the puck at the blue line. Zoo over to O'Neill, who hits Malefus. Malefus with a shot. It's off of a Honeybaked player. Heckel now back up with the puck. Throws it back in to Malefus. Thrown back out by the Honeybaked player. And they're going to call that an icing. So 4:56. So there's been a few scoring opportunities, but not a ton here. Back on D, won by Honeybaked, and here they come. Lukey able to steal the puck, and Lukey able to attract the attention of Honeybaked. He's going to go to the sin bin for 2 minutes. So I see Jimmy Violante, who is convinced that his lack of presence in the rink causes mid-Fairfield to score. I see him walking out of the rink so mid-Fairfield gets a power play. So hopefully he's right. So Coccaro dances at the blue line with the puck, feeds Hannah. Hannah's shot blocked by Honeybaked. Hannah back up with it into the slot, leaves it for Schwartz, over to Coccaro. Coccaro tries to feed it over to Hannah, and it's thrown up into the netting. So 4:16 left in the half, 1:31 left in the penalty to Honeybaked. Mid-Fairfield just trying to get some quality shots on the Honeybaked goalkeeper. Ruff in the center. He's got Lukey and Hannah out there. Schwartz and Coccaro get some #1 power play opportunity. So Coccaro along the blue line. Oh, tries to leave it for Hannah. Hannah overskated a little bit. Lukey with a nice move to get by Honeybaked. Out to Schwartz. Over to Hannah. Blocked shot by Honeybaked. So Hannah back up with it. Here comes Ruff, feeds it to Lukey, blocked shot by Honeybaked, and it's thrown out. And Schwartz is able to throw it back over to Ruff. Oh, it was stolen by Honeybaked and shot up into the netting.
Nice job, Jack.
And Jack Schwartz absorbs a big hit at center ice by the Honeybaked player. I'll say one thing, they don't seem to be calling a lot of penalties either way. Some hands are getting up and the rest are just playing on. So 34 seconds left in the power play for mid-Fairfield, unable to get anything going so far. Shunk over to Zoo. Here comes Malefus across center ice. Malefus with a full head of steam, shot, oh, he hits the post. He had the goalie beaten. And now he's tossed down to the ice. So Malefus kept off the score sheet just by a post. So it looks like Honeybaked kills off this power play for mid-Fairfield. Puck thrown off to the opposite side, and here comes Heckel. Heckel now with the puck hits the brakes. Heckel held, no call. Shunk uses that long reach to get around the Honeybaked player, knock it over to Zoo. Honeybaked back up with the puck though, and Zoo with a nice check. Over to Scranton. Violante uses his stick to poke the puck free. Shunk forced to retreat, and there's going to be an icing. So 1:56 left in the first half. We're still tied at 0 here. So Jimmy Violante, we can see, is now back in the rink. So his presence did not help Mid-Fairfield one bit, despite his theory. Correa at center, he's got Beck off his shoulder. Johnston next to him. Yoon and Klingenstein out on deep. Yoon winds up, shot, unable to hit the net. Correa gets into it with one of the Honeybaked players. Klingenstein picks up the errant pass and tosses it in. Johnston looks around, comes up with the puck. Johnston with some nifty skating, shot off the side of the net. Klingenstein back up with it. But Honeybaked with a steal, another hit by Correa, and Honeybaked's gonna have a 2-on-1 here. Shot, and I believe that's off of Yoon's stick. It went high up into the netting, side of the net. And here comes Beck with the puck, but turns over to Honeybaked. Stolen by Correa, gets a stick in the way. Reverses course, stolen, put out in front, and hand pass thrown over to Beck, but Honeybaked gets there first. Johnston now picks up the errant pass. Delgado from Honeybaked stole the puck, now into the slot, hits the brakes, leaves it for one of his defensemen. Pitches in, shot. Ruff now back up with it. O'Neill taps back. Lukey with some skating. Now Honeybaked back up with a puck. Slot. Unable to hit the net. Out in front. And that's it, folks. So at the end of the half, Mid-Fairfield and Honeybaked tied at 0. So we'll take a short break and we'll need another 22 minutes to decide this one.
Sure. Okay.
To Southeast Florida, Coral Springs, Florida, more precisely. And you're watching some of the best hockey. It's elite division. 8 teams mostly from the US, 1 from Canada. Here right now. So big tilt this afternoon between Honeybaked and Mid-Fairfield. So the 8, 9, 10 line comes out first, along with Kakaro and Zoo. Malefus at center, won by Honeybaked. D-to-D pass into the Mid-Fairfield zone, right through the crease. Heckel with a nice stick lift to force the puck out and gain control. Heckel now goes wide, looking to get by the defenseman, gets ridden out, but goes behind the net, slides the puck over to Coccaro. Coccaro unable to handle it cleanly, dumps it back to Heckel, or sorry, to Scranton. Scranton now unable to get a full shot on it, and the puck goes dribbling down to Violante. And that's going to be an icing. So 21-19 left in the second half. And coach will run with the same group here. We got Coccaro and Zoo on D. Win by Honeybaked, but tied up by Malefus. Honeybaked comes out with it. Skates around, harassed by Malefus, turned over. Scranton hit big on the ice. I'll say this, that I said that the refs are letting the kids play. Another big hit from mid-Fairfield on Honeybaked, and no call. Out in front, Zoom comes in, shot! And it's stopped by the goalkeeper. He had no idea where that was until at the very last second, put his glove out and was able to stop it. Deceptive shot by Vinny Zoo. So Correa, the center position, he's got Beck and Johnston out there. O'Neill and Shunk out on D. Beck wheels around. Wow, okay. It looked like he was forced out of the zone, but no call. Johnston up with it, slides it over, shot by Shunk, and it's gloved by the Honeybaked goalkeeper. 20-27 left in the second half. Same group, Correa at the center. Win Johnson, but then Honeybaked just slaps it down along the bench next time you get a glimpse. Unfortunately, we have no Coach Nick or Coach Letty, so Coach Gragg's manning the bench by himself. Usually, the goalie who's not playing will run a door, but the kids don't seem to be doing that today. So Malefus at the center position, mid-Fairfield win, but stolen by Honeybaked. Oh, gets by Shunk, but again, uses that long reach to poke it away. So hit by O'Neill. O'Neill able to get it up on the glass to Malefus. Malefus using that speed and just ridden out of the play into the corner. Leaves it for Heckel. Heckel out to Shunk. Shunk winds up, it's blocked. Honeybaked gains the zone. It's tipped off O'Neill's stick over to Shunk. He feeds Malefus. Gets it up to Scranton. Scranton loses the handle just north of the face-off circle. And now Honeybaked's gonna have a 2-on-1 here with only Shunk back. Saved by Violante, and Shunk, who used that stick, it was about 6 feet of lumber on the ice to prevent the pass over to the slot. So mid-Fairfield avoiding disaster with Violante and Shunk. Oh, saved by Violante. Out in front. And Lukey up with it. Tries to hit Ruff. Gets too much on it though. There's going to be an icing. So credit Shunk, who was the defenseman back on the 2-on-1. He put his stick down on the ice. And the smaller Honeybaked player had no option. He tried to saucer it over to his open teammate, but really couldn't get it over to him. And then Violante makes the save, so mid-Fairfield avoids the 2-on-1. Win by Honeybaked. Now Lukey up with the errant shot. He leaves it for Ruff. Ruff gets by one of the defensemen. He's got Hannah there, shot, and in! Wow! Owen Hannah is there with a beautiful shot over the Honeybaked goalkeeper's shoulders. Beautiful goal. And Mid-Fairfield gets on the scoreboard here. At 18-28. And Ruff up with it, slides it over the shores into the neutral zone. Gets it up to Ludke, who dumps in. Correa races in to get there first. Schwarz back off the side of the net. And out of the Mid-Fairfield zone. Schwarz sweeps at it. Johnston now up with it, feeds it to Beck. It gets off over his stick. Carade's there to tap it back in. And off to the opposite corner. Klingenstein up with it, shot, unable to hit the net. Beck up with it. Oh, and it skips over the blade of his stick. And now a Honeybaked, saved by Violante. So beautiful job of Mid-Fairfield flying down the ice to catch up to the Honeybaked player. And then Violante gets enough of the puck to keep it out. So big time in the game right there. 17-18, Mid-Fairfield's able to keep Honeybaked off the scoreboard. Malefus at center. Over to Coccaro. Coccaro slides it up to Scranton. Scranton now with a full head of steam over the blue line. Shot off his shoulder. It's loose out in front. Nobody's there to sweep it in. Scranton picks it up. Gets it to Malefus. And Honeybaked up with it. Malefus now there. Turns it over. Turnovers back and forth. Both teams just exchanging turnovers. And finally, Honeybaked's call for the offside. So Hannah, Ruff, and Ludke up front with Yoon and Shunk back on D. Puck went into Mid-Fairfield bench. Chris Faich with the assist. So Yoon retreats, taps it up to Ruff. Ruff over to Shunk. Good forecheck by Honeybaked though. And Hannah picks up the puck along the boards, flies down the ice, crosses over. Hannah shot loose off the goalie. And here goes Honeybaked, just unable to feed their teammate. And that's definitely going to be an offside on Sullivan there, number 88. His body was across the blue line before the puck was. So both teams going for shift changes here at 15:59 left in the second half. Correa at center, he's surrounded by Beck and Johnston. Win by Honeybaked along their own blue line. Shot picked up by Honeybaked and thrown out of the zone. Klingenstein forced to retreat. Back to Honeybaked. Zoo's there to pick up the errant pass. Correa back to Johnston. Johnston's into the Honeybaked zone. Back up to Klingenstein. Klingenstein winds up right into the stomach of the Honeybaked goalkeeper. Nobody there for a tip. 15:16 left in the second half. You can tell that this is very different than mites or squirts where they have two games in a short period of time. Both teams look tired out there. Shot on the Honeybaked goalkeeper. That's gloved. Mid-Fairfield played just a few hours ago, and Honeybaked right before them, both teams needing overtime to decide their first tilts. Heckel with a shot. Oh, it was loose behind the Honeybaked goalkeeper, and he picked it up. One of the defensemen picked it up. Honeybaked down to the mid-Fairfield zone. Cuccaro reaches back to the Honeybaked defenseman. It's tipped high up into the air. Scranton now up with it, tips it high up into the air. Honeybaked up with it though, but Heckel there for the steal. Out in front, and Honeybaked with the steal. And here they go now. Cuccaro races back along with Shores. Cuccaro with a beautiful effort to dislodge that puck from the Honeybaked player. Shores now tries to feed Scranton and does. Back over to Heckel. Back over to Schwarz, shot tipped, but again, gloved by the Honeybaked. Schwarz and a Honeybaked player going at it. Oh! And both players are gonna head to the penalty box. So win by Mid-Fairfield. Over to Shunk, who's unable to get a shot off. And now here comes Honeybaked. Shot saved by Violante. Honeybaked back up with it though, out to the Mid-Fairfield blue line, winds up, deflects off a Ruff who blocks the shot. Over to Shunk, over to Lutke, who lifts it high up into the air, up into the corner. It should be an icing, and it is. So 13:49 left. Right now, Mid-Fairfield with the lead, 1-0. Correa at center. He's got Johnston out there and Lutke. Or sorry, Johnston and Beck, O'Neill and Shunk. Shot tipped, but over the net. Honeybaked tries to throw it back in, but it goes into the Mid-Fairfield bench. So 13:36 left. So Correa at center. Win by Honeybaked. Stolen by Beck. Honeybaked back in, tipped off a Beck stick, high up into the air. So we'll stop play here, 13:17 left. So win by Mid-Fairfield. Yoon pinned in the corner, Honeybaked with the steal. Malefus working that puck. Yoon trying to tip it back out. Honeybaked backed up with it. Good poke check by Malefus up to Heckel. Heckel now's got some room to skate. Oh, but Honeybaked flies back, puts pressure on him. Scranton now. Honeybaked with a 2-on-2. And Honeybaked had gone for a shift change. Malefus back up with it, feeds Scranton. Scranton throws it behind the Honeybaked goalkeeper. Ruff back into the corner. Delayed offside. That was, okay, there's going to be a call on mid-Fairfield, which I'm a little surprised about. It's going to be on Lutke for a trip, but it looked like the player had already tripped even before he got there, like he lost an edge. But it's one of those things that looks like a penalty, so he's going to get called there. But I didn't actually see him get a stick on him, but nonetheless, doesn't matter what I say. So Honeybaked will go on a power play here. Honeybaked with the puck now, above the face-off circle, up to the blue line, shot, and beats Violante. You're hearing the cheers from the Honeybaked section right next to us. So Honeybaked able to tie up the score, one apiece. So we'll need 11:39 to decide this one. So Correa, Johnston, and Beck up front with Kakaro and Zub on the manning the blue line. Win by Honeybaked. D-to-D pass. Here comes Beck with the puck. Beck flies down the ice. Slash the whole way. Stolen by Correa, who dumps it back in. And now here comes the puck out of the zone. Shot, oh, off of Violante's mask. It's a hard shot by Honeybaked, but Violante with the key save. And Fairfield with a shot, goes over the net. And then back right in front of the goalkeeper. And that's gonna be an icing on Honeybaked. So some up and down action for both teams here, both with scoring chances. So for some reason, somebody's like turned the music on all of a sudden. So the 8, 9, 10 line is out there, along with Yoon and Shunk on D. Puck out to Shunk. Shunk winds up, shot off of one of the Honeybaked players. Swept away by mid-Fairfield. Honeybaked just moving it around at will right now, but stolen temporarily by Heckel. Puck high up into the air, and Shunk is able to come down with it. Shunk tips it out for Scranton. Overskates it. So Honeybaked with the win, but throws it into the mid-Fairfield zone. Out in front, shot into Violante's save. Out to the blue line, D-to-D pass, shot tipped into the opposite corner, and here comes Hannah. Tries to feed Ruff, gets too much on the pass. Things are getting chippy here. Honeybaked player just tossed into the mid-Fairfield bench. Fans are howling. Honeybaked throws it in onto Violante. Oh, takes a funny bounce, but Violante able to stick it away. Ruff taps back to O'Neill, who lifts it up in the air, but fielded by Honeybaked shot. Back out to Honeybaked shot. Out to Schwartz. Lutke there. Gets it high off the glass. Out to center ice. Shot on to Violante. Unable to hit the net. Honeybaked swarming the net now. Shot saved by Violante off the blocker. All right, so all of a sudden, the lady in the score running the clock has decided she's going to play music very loudly. So we're back at the action now. Scranton up with the puck. He's held the whole time. Over to Klingenstein's shot that's gloved. So win by Honeybaked. Klingenstein and Kokaro out on D. Scranton and Malefus forcing the issue. Long pass through center ice. Klingenstein gets there first and leaves the puck for Scranton. Scranton up to Malefus, who avoids the hit, but then loses the handle on the puck. Heckel now scoops up the air. Kokaro smashed into the boards. Kokaro with a big hit, but it's by Klingenstein, shot, and beats Violante with the backhander. For the first time today, Mid-Fairfield is trailing 2-1 to Honeybaked. Win by Honeybaked along the blue line. Stolen by Johnston, but thrown right back to Honeybaked. Correa with a big hit. Now Johnson unable to handle it cleanly. Honeybaked now able to break the Fairfield press easily. And Violante made the initial save, but then the sat there right in front of him, and only Honeybaked there to tap in. So team left. Mid-Fairfield just got to stop the bleeding right here, but turns it back on it. Over to Ruff. Ruff shot. Sticked aside by the Honeybaked goalkeeper. Turns it over, and Honeybaked back up with it. Player just trips and falls on his own blue line and dumps in the zone. Malefus with the steal across center. Now Scranton up with it. Scranton shoots, unable to hit the net. Malefus forces the issue. To Malefus, shot, and it's in! Heckel to Malefus. don't show TVs off yet. Mid-Fairfield, not dead here. Turn over to mid-Fairfield and screen. So Honeybaked with a win here behind their own net. This music is beyond obnoxious at this point. You can't even hear yourself think in this rink right now. Luckily it goes off as soon as play starts. This is old man yelling at the cloud apparently. Honeybaked back in possession of it, but turns it back over to Hannah. Hannah forced down to the ice. Slides it over, stolen by Yoon, or at least tipped. Yoon taps it out to Hannah. But here comes Sullivan from Honeybaked, shot, and it's tipped off a mid-Fairfield stick. Ruff bangs it out to Hannah, but too strong. And Lutke with the puck. And Violante is able to make the save. So reload behind their own net. Scranton causing the turnover. Malefus now retreats. And here comes Honeybaked. Chips it out. Caccaro there to pick up the bounding puck. Over to Scranton. Caccaro's trying to slide it over to Heckel. Shot, and it deflects off a couple of players. Caccaro. Okay. Ruff joins the fray. Ruff able to keep the puck. Shot, it's deflected off a couple of Honeybaked players. Malefus back up with it, backhand, unable to hit the net. Caccaro now fields the errant shot. Screen pass. Zoo back there, still battling. The ref was extremely helpful and got out of the way. Scranton gives it up to Ruff, over to Malefus, shot, and it's blocked by a Honeybaked player. So, still over in the corner, puck is bounding and finally settled down by Scranton. Back to Scranton, over to Heckel, shot, blocked by one of the players again, and Honeybaked just throws it down the length of the ice, and that'll be an icing. Great right now with the referees claiming that it was tipped. There's timeout for mid-Fairfield, so there's 59 seconds left. Coach Braggs drawing up his last play. Last few plays encouraging the players here. So Violante is on the bench now. Mid-Fairfield with 6 skaters, Zoo, and then Ruff. corner, and it's out of the zone. Kokaro retreats into his own zone, surveys the ice, passes it up to Heckel, who's immediately throws it into the Honeybaked zone, but only Honeybaked players there. Heckel now picks up the puck, contested right along the corner, still tied up. And the puck high up into the air, and that's going to be an icing. So 9 seconds left. And so now Honeybaked out. We're right back at it for the final 9 seconds. We'll see if Fairfield can tie this. So Malefus, Heckel, Scranton, Shunk, and Picaro out there with Ruff. So win by Honeybaked into the corner. 4 seconds, and that's going to do it, folks. So Fairfield is going to fall 3-2 to Honeybaked. And so we will see you tomorrow morning. So a split by Fairfield today, and we'll be back at it tomorrow, I believe, against Little Caesars. So good night. I think you can just hit that.